跨国议会对中政策联盟的创办人皮伦德最近带团访台，嘛接受公司的专访。伊特别讲到中国甲这联合国的27500号决议乌白解说来打压台湾，伊强调会继续支持台湾，嘛呼吁国际就要重视台海危机。
The idea was we will create a space for those lawmakers to be able to push back, but not pushing China to change their policies, pushing their own governments to adopt a more realistic posture.
韩国议会对中政策联盟 IPAC 的创办人裴伦德最近带团访台，接受公司的专访的时阵，伊特别点出讲，中国一直颠倒是非，扭曲1971年联合国大会第2758号的决议，压缩台湾的国际空间。IPAC 拍拼予国际正确解读。
And they've been very effective because they use, frankly, hard economic coercion to get their way. It's very important not to allow this subtle kind of grey zone erosion of international law to take place without pushback.
过去1年来 ，IPAC 是成功予澳洲、荷兰、欧洲议会、美国等等7个国会通过动议，集体反对中国对决议错误的解说。贝伦德嘛讲，过程中拄到真侪挑战。
3 countries have been forced out of IPAC: the Solomon Islands, Malawi, and the Gambia. And in every case, there were threats of coercion, economic-related threats. I've had an impersonator for 5 years. Strange things like that happen. A lot of online attacks.
就算都要付出代价 ，IPAC 同款是持续冲击，而且启动 MIST 行动计划，提醒各国正视台海危机，唔那是领土争议，佫可能造成严重经济冲击。
If there is either a blockade or, God forbid, an invasion, the economic depression, global economic depression that will result from that will be incredibly severe. Possibly even $10 trillion, 10% of global GDP, or maybe even more. Now, no country in the world will avoid that.
IPAC 伫短5年成员就对8国增加到43个，内面要300个下党派议员，对台湾来讲，毋但是一个突破传统外交限制的力量，嘛互支持台湾变作各国维护全球稳定和国际特殊共同的立场。公司新闻综合报道。